let me get these other sports.
Pound his face!
Maybe you can just give him some advice and a look in here. Like how's form?
Oh, you want the Harlem Globetrotters bowl in there?
Yeah.
Andy, let's start with your form.
Yeah.
See what
you
Jimmy
bend your knees, right?
Bend your knees, but you gotta get your legs closer together. Like
I didn't want to.
Yeah, there you go.
No 5-hole.
There you go. There you go. Get your glove out.
Where do I look? At the puck or at the stick?
Turn your glove so it's open. Yeah, now you got it.
Turn your glove so it's open.
Look at that. That's a save, Andy.
Save. Watch your laces over there.
Way to go, buddy.
Do I watch you or the puck? Like, what's?
Oh, you're watching the puck. You're watching the puck.
Boom. That's another save.
That's a huge save by you.
You're getting stonewalled, Jeremy. I don't really want to.
I just want to test out your pads. Just test out your pads, yo.
And that's the light puck.
I'm moving over here.
Don't go in there. Don't cross.
What do you think of this form?
What are you, crazy? Is that what are your thoughts on that form? Where
You're actually turning so the pads aren't
not the good form.
showing. Andy, you gotta stay faceful.
Right, that's why they have pads.
Can you turn on the lamp there?
Yes, we can.
No, we're not charging.
No,
charging.
right in the goalie. Right above there.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I didn't do a great job of this. Now, what about charging him to cut off the
He's
angle?
sort of built like Patrick Roy.
He's not built like Patrick Roy, no.
I thought Roy's like 6'3".
He's built like Pecorine.
Oh, that's a real puck. Hey, Fritzy.
That seems to be an appropriate name for McLovin.
So are we coming back on to do something? We're
going to come back in
Yeah.
about 30 seconds live on.
Now, wait.
Yeah.
You said that you scored so many goals and you're so accurate. How many players have you hurt in your career, though?
Hurt?
Yeah, I mean, with shots and like, how many times have you been? Not even. Let me tell you.
Do we know if this light is working?
Let me tell you. 3, 4, 5.
Jimmy, I'll give you a
Have you ever inflicted pain in an NHL hockey game?
A lot.
Yeah, that's my point.
A lot.
There we go.
That just hit him. Okay, so we'll...
Yeah, just fire away, Jer.
Ready, McLovin?
Yeah.
I'm ready.
That's a real...
That's one save.
I caught you 5-hole.
All right. Gotta
By
keep
the
the
way,
5-hole going.
every game, every night, every Stanley Cup playoff game being nationally televised for the first time on NBC, NBC Sports Network, CNBC.
That was a hard shot right there.
Fired some shots at McLovin. I'm going to say...
Come on, McLovin. Now I'm really going to hit you.
All right, McLovin.
Come on, Jeremy. Give me a best shot.
Whoa! Oh, yikes.
Now this is the hard puck. Look out.
All right, there you go.
Right.
McLovin goes down.
Boom.
He goes down. All right.
That was a good way to finish, right off the mask.
JR? Yeah, forget McLovin, who cares? Okay, if you can, I want you to give us the like, what is a clean hit? So Paulie comes up here, and if you're looking, let's go with the Torres Hossa hit.
Of course.
What did he do wrong?
First of all, what he did, the first thing he did wrong is he came out and he jumped right here.
Okay.
And once he jumped, his feet, his elbows, and his shoulder came up high. If Torres was going to make that hit, he'd have to come down low and come in right low and push off this way.
Okay.
And not leave his feet. As soon as he jumps, because he came in and he jumps like this, then you're getting contact to the head. Torres should come right at him, real close, and underneath, and boom, pushed up. Not come from up straight away.
If there's a difference between a playoff.
And what's also, you have to make sure your elbows are right by the side. Your elbows have to stay here and then come up. You're going to follow through, but the initial contact has got to be made with the shoulder, not the elbow.
But the difference between a playoff hit and a regular season hit, do you get away with more during the postseason?
You're not supposed to, because especially now in today's game, it's all about the head contact, which is why if you're going to come up and make a hit, you're going to come up and make a hit low. So you're looking to hit the chest. A lot of guys that come up high, that's when the headshot's going to come up. the thing about playoffs is they're going 2 times, or like 2 or 3 steps faster in the playoffs than they do in the regular season. Because the playoffs are such a different level.
Does it matter that he doesn't have the puck?
Well, he lost the puck at a split second.
Okay.
Like, it's a difference of me coming at you right here, going 20 miles an hour, and me trying to change my direction. That's not happening. Torres could have changed his direction or changed his mind to hit him. He just has to keep his feet on the ground. If he keeps his feet on the ground and hits him down low like this, number one, I don't think Hossa goes out with an injury, and secondly, this would not be a suspendable hit.
Is he going to get suspended?
I think he's going to get a game, yes.
If you're looking at, let's say, goalie interference, let's say McLovin, get in goal here, and if you're in this area,
Yeah.
what is allowable with a goalie, and then what is considered interference?
Well, just being in front. You cannot touch the goalie. I can move the goalie back with my hands. I can get back. I can get in front of him. But as soon as I get in there and give him a shot, I'm done. Any kind of contact with the goalie, I'm fine. I can get in front. I can give him any kind of shot.
Careful with the stick.
You know, I can give him shots, and he can give me shots. But if I make a contact with him, he can do that to me. You can hit me all you want to try to get me out. But as soon as I come back,
now what do
out.
goalies do to mess with you? If I have the stick, do they go?
The worst thing ever happened to
underneath?
me. Worst thing ever happened to me. I'm standing in front, and the goalie gives me one of these.
Up and under?
Yeah, right into my smoothie. And it hit me right in the smoothie, and I'm standing there, and that's not fun. That's right to the bench, and.
But what happens to
Nothing.
the goalie? Nothing?
No.
You didn't see it?
It's one thing the referees probably won't see so quick. Garth Snow did it to me one time so quick. He's just standing underneath, and he just went like that, and it was like done. And I was going back to the bench. I had a smoothie cut that I couldn't. Was not fun.
Dirtiest goalie today?
Dirtiest goalie today?
Yeah.
Jeez, I don't know if there's many dirty goalies today, but.
Well, let's say overly aggressive, not afraid to act. Like they don't want to be a goaltender; they're a hockey player.
I love the way Howard plays. Jimmy Howard. Jimmy Howard will get you in your face. He'll punch you. He'll knock you out. He's an intense goaltender. He doesn't like anybody in his crease.
But Thomas
is just out there. Like you saw him hit Sedin in the finals last year.
Yes.
He got near the crease. Thomas likes to get down and dirty. He's one of those heart in the sleeve guys. But I would like to see Tim Thomas go at it in the.
If you were going to have a fight off with goalies, who would you have your money on?
I would love to see Pecorine go at it. This guy's 6'5", 225 pounds. I don't know if there's a goalie in the league that can stand up to a guy that's 6'5" with all that equipment.
But isn't that part of the problem? Shouldn't we be reducing? Look at the equipment you got here. This is the Michelin Man here.
This is the Michelin Man.
And you remember when you first came in. If I go back and look at when Gretzky was playing, the pads.
Little pads, I know.
A lot different.
They talked about that. They also have specs that you have to abide by, but people still think they're too big because these goaltenders are so good, so much room. They talked about widening the nets, but I don't think so. I think they should make their equipment smaller where you have more goals. But then the goaltenders lose their salaries.
But let's say I had someone like Ndamukong Suh, plays for the Lions, 6'5", 300, and I put those pads on him. How much room?
You're gonna have limited space.
But are we going to get to that point?
You're going to look like the Bud Light commercial where the guy goes in net and he just stands in front of the net and nobody's hitting him. But impossible.
When we get to that point...
No, because you can't have a big guy in net because they're not mobile enough. They're going to go right down. They're not going to be able to move side to side. So,
But can you imagine, though? I mean, if Shaq was here.
Awesome. I would love shooting at a guy like that.
You would?
Yeah, I would love shooting at a guy like that. But you know what? It's such an agile position. The goaltenders don't get enough credit for how agile and good they move.
Did you ever feel sorry for a goalie?
No, never. Why would I feel sorry for a goalie?
I don't know. I mean, yeah.
I don't like goaltenders.
No, but just the guy's just bleeding out there. He's just giving up goals.
No, I never felt sorry for a goalie. The only time I felt sorry for a goalie is when they got hurt. Like, I don't know if you remember Clint Malarchuk getting the skate in the jugular.
That was terrible.
That was close to being, sayonara.
Could have died.
Yeah, but for scoring goals, getting goals scored on? Oh, no.
All right, how about 5 penalty shots against McLovin?
Okay, 5.
Yeah.
You want the real puck, McLovin?
I think you should go real puck.
Okay.
Wait a minute. This isn't my autographed Red Wing puck, is it? Oh, no.
No.
It's my Predators.
The Nashville Predators.
Predators, yeah. Oh, McLovin gets a stick.
Any
All right.
advice for him?
Yeah, McLovin, how about, what would you suggest for somebody built like McLovin on how to stop the carnage?
The carnage?
Yeah, that's going to happen right now.
I would say keep your eyes open. Don't be afraid. And
I can't promise any of that.
okay, ready?
Yeah.
Now, you want the hard puck or the real puck?
The light puck.
He didn't move.
That's 2.
Okay.
That's 2.
It's 2. Come on, McLovin, you
Come
got
on,
to stop
you gotta
at
stop 1.
Come on!
Come on, McLovin. 2.
Oh!
4 for 4.
Okay, hold on. JR, 4 for 4. Let's go.
4 for 4. Now
This
it's
is
time.
to win the cup.
You ready?
Come on.
This
Come
is
on.
for you. You got it.
Every game, every night, every Stanley Cup playoff game, televised nationally. NBC, NBC Sports Network, CNBC, NHL Network. Jeremy Roenick joining us in studio. JR, good to see you as always.
Thanks,
Thank you, buddy.
What a save, McLovin.
We'll
That
be
was
back.
sick.